Audi, a name synonymous with motorsport success, is gearing up for its most ambitious challenge, yet entering Formula One. The German automotive giant announced its plans to join the pinnacle of motorsport as a full works operation, buying into the Sauber team. Many expected Audi to arrive on the grid in 2026 with a bang, given its illustrious racing pedigree. However, as the countdown to their debut season ticks away, Audi is adopting a more cautious tone. When Audi first signed up for Formula One in 2022, their ambitions were sky-high. They aimed to win races by 2028. But now, with just 9 months until their official entry, expectations have been tempered. Audi's Formula One chief, Mattia Binotto, is bracing for a difficult start. He's not anticipating a potential title challenge until 2030, for years after their debut. This shift in expectations raises an important question: what has changed since Audi's initial lofty ambitions? The path to Formula One has been far from smooth for Audi. When they took over the Sauber team, they found it lagging not just in competitive terms, but also in infrastructure, technology, and personnel. The process of ramping up for 2026 has been hindered by politics and upheaval. The departure of Sauber CEO Andreas Seidel and Audi's chief representative Oliver Hoffmann last year hinted at internal power struggles. When Mattia Binotto arrived as their replacement, he was confronted with a challenging situation. He recognized the need for a deep dig to turn things around, accepting that there would be no quick fix. This realistic approach seems to be paying off, as there are early signs of progress, particularly in on-track performance. The Sauber team, which will become Audi's Formula One operation, has shown marked improvement. Just 12 months ago, Sauber was firmly at the bottom of the Constructors' Championship, failing to score any points until late in the season. Fast forward to the present, and the team sits 8th in the standings, ahead of established names like Aston Martin and Alpine. One area where Sauber has made significant strides is in pit stops. New team principal Jonathan Wheatley suggested that pit stop performance offers a snapshot of a team's ultimate potential. Sauber has set the best pit stop times at 2 races this year, and currently ranks 3rd overall in the fastest pit stop standings, behind only Ferrari and McLaren. Progress is also evident at the factory level. While some infrastructure still needs work, such as the correlation processes between wind tunnel, simulator, and track, other aspects have seen significant advancement. The team has recruited about 150 new staff over the winter, bolstering their capabilities. This expansion has been aided by changes to Formula One's financial regulations, which now allow for adjustments based on the cost of living in a team's home country. Sauber is also establishing an engineering hub in the UK and investing in a new simulator. Plans are underway to revamp their Hinwil facility, although this is a long-term project expected to take 2 to 3 years to complete. On the track, recent results have been encouraging. At the Spanish Grand Prix, Nico Hülkenberg secured a top 5 finish for Sauber, only the 4th such result for the team in the past decade. While fortune played a part, with Hülkenberg being the only driver with fresh soft tires for the final stint, the team's ability to capitalize on the opportunity demonstrated the effectiveness of their recent upgrades. The improved car performance was clear in Barcelona. Rookie Zhou Guanyu qualified 12th, just over a tenth of a second away from making the top 10 in Q2. The upgrade package, which included a new floor, engine cover, and front wing, was designed to address a persistent problem with the Sauber C45, its sensitivity to dirty air in races. While one strong performance doesn't mean all issues are resolved, the fact that Hülkenberg could race hard in the closing laps suggests progress in creating a less peaky car. This is significant because while it's relatively easy to generate high downforce figures with current ground effect cars, doing so in a controllable way across a wide range of corner speeds is far more challenging. From Binotto's perspective, the biggest change at Sauber isn't physical, it's a shift in attitude and belief. He speaks of a new energy within the team that's driving progress forward. The arrival of ex-Red Bull linchpin Jonathan Wheatley as team principal in April has further accelerated this positive momentum. However, the series of senior management changes over the past year has given the impression of an organization plagued by politics and power struggles. Binotto doesn't see it this way. He argues that taking decisive action when mistakes are made in structure or individual roles is a strength, not a weakness. He views these as essential growing pains for Audi, a company with no prior Formula One experience. One critical change Binotto implemented was merging the Audi and Sauber management structures into a single system. This led to the departure of Audi's Formula One engine chief, Adam Baker, in May 2025. Binotto believes that to be successful, the operation can only have one chief, a role he now holds. While Binotto has worked hard to address Sauber's immediate competitive challenges, he knows that the biggest hurdles still lie ahead. Beyond improving the team's performance, he must oversee the merger of the Hinwil-based Sauber operation with Audi, ensuring they function as a cohesive unit. This integration involves aligning two distinct organizations, Audi's engine division in Neuburg, Germany, and Sauber's Formula One chassis factory in Hinwil, Switzerland. It also means harmonizing the different cultures and mindsets that exist in independent teams and manufacturers, a process that hasn't always been smooth in Formula One history. Binotto doesn't see manufacturer involvement as inherently problematic. He believes Audi's financial might provides the freedom to make necessary improvements, whether that's hiring new staff, building better facilities, or securing better equipment. While the Volkswagen Group's wider financial issues mean Audi isn't flush with cash to throw at Formula One, a 30% sale of the Audi team to the Qatar Investment Authority last year has helped free up some capital. The physical distance between Hinwil and Neuburg, about a 4-hour drive, doesn't concern Binotto. He points to the success of the Red Bull-Honda partnership, with operations in Milton Keynes in Japan, as proof that geographical separation isn't a barrier to success in modern Formula One. While Binotto is confident that Audi now has the necessary structure in place for 2026, he's under no illusions about the challenges ahead. He acknowledges that the world will be different next year when the scrutiny on the team's performance intensifies. The iconic 4 rings on the bodywork will raise expectations and increase internal pressure. Audi admits it's playing catch-up in developing and building a modern turbo-hybrid power unit, which is why Binotto has predicted potential bumps in the road regarding performance or reliability. However, he's confident that the foundations are in place to weather whatever challenges arise in 2026. Audi's ambitions are focused on building momentum for a proper title challenge at the end of this decade. Binotto admits they are far from where they would like to be, but he doesn't view this as a moment of defeat. Instead, he sees it as the first step towards their ultimate objective of becoming world champions by 2030. As Audi prepares to embark on its Formula One journey, the road ahead is filled with both promise and pitfalls. The German manufacturer's cautious approach and realistic expectations demonstrate a mature understanding of the monumental task at hand. While immediate success may not be on the horizon, Audi's methodical preparation and long-term vision suggest they are in Formula One not just to participate, but to eventually dominate. The coming years will reveal whether Audi can translate its motorsport prowess into Formula One glory, adding to its already impressive racing legacy.